Hi guys, welcome back. Happy COVID quarantine. I hope all of you are staying safe and socially isolated and not panicking about the crashing market. So, a lot has happened in the past several months since I started making these videos. Tesla stock, one of my biggest holdings, has gone way up and has come way, way down. And so this got me thinking about something my mom explained to me a long time ago, when there was actually soccer and my mom was driving me to practice, and that was the concept of shorting. We buy stocks because we believe in the company slash product slash market demand, and we make money when the company does well and the stock prices increases. Like for Tesla and how it was doing earlier this year, its Shanghai plant was ahead of schedule, demand looking strong, execution was on mark, and I was happy. Things were looking good. Investors also call this going long on a stock, meaning we invest in a stock because we believe it will go up. And then, towards the end of February, the world as we know it started to fall apart. COVID-19 was full blown in China, which just about stopped the Chinese economy, which then stopped the global supply chain, including that for Tesla and Apple. Check out my last video. And which stopped demand for the new Tesla cars worldwide, which, as you can plainly see, caused the stock to just crash. The question I posed to my mom was, how do investors make money when things aren't looking great? Is there a way to make money when stocks have the potential to go down? Yes, and that is called going short on a stock. When you go short on a stock, you make money when the stock prices go down. This is not a common instrument for most investors because 1, there's no limit to the amount of losses, and 2, it is a relatively complicated transaction. So, let's tackle the first issue, and that is about the limitless amount of losses. Back in January, I purchased Tesla stock, which is at around $400 per share. Today, the stock is at $545 a share, which means that I made $545 minus $400, or $145 profit per share. Tesla's stock price theoretically has no limit to how high it can go. If the company executes and invents self-driving cars and personal jetpacks and hoverboards and the cure for COVID-19, Tesla could keep going up to $800 to $1,000 to $2,000 and on and on. On the other hand, if it had discovered that Tesla batteries in vehicles are deadly and explode unexplainably, the company could completely fail, and if that happens, very unlikely, the lowest the stock price could go would be to zero. That means that the most I could lose on going long on a share of Tesla is $400. On the other hand, if I go short on the stock, meaning I bet against Tesla stock, my upside is limited and my downside is unlimited. Using Tesla stock again, on February 20th, Tesla stock was at $900 per share. Let's say that on that day I went short on Tesla stock, or I am betting that the stock will go down and I will benefit when and if the stock goes down. On March 18th, Tesla stock was around $360 per share. That means that my shorting one share of Tesla stock netted me $900 minus $360, which is $540 per share of profit. That's a lot of money. However, when you short a stock, the best outcome is if the company shuts down and the stock goes to zero. In this case, if I had shorted Tesla at $900 in February, the most I could have made shorting is $900 per share, which is $900. That's a great profit off a company misfortune or misexecution. However, consider the case when you are wrong about your short. Let's say you short Tesla today at $550. This again means that you think the stock will go down, and the global economy starts to turn around and everyone realizes the electric vehicles are best for the environment and Tesla builds up amazing affordable cars and the stock prices starts to go up. Let's say the stock climbs to $700. That means that my short position is now losing $160. $540 minus $700 equals negative $160 per share. Okay, now let's imagine that Tesla builds personal jetpacks and hoverboards, and the stock jumps up to $1,000. Now my short is losing $460 per share. Okay, now let's imagine that Tesla discovers a vaccine for COVID-19, and the stock jumps to $2,000 per share. Now my loss is $540 minus $2,000, which is negative $1,460 per share. And on and on. As you can see, there's no theoretical limit to how much I can lose shorting a stock. Alright, so secondly, how do you actually short a stock? Well, it's a little complex because there's no native investment instrument to short a stock. There's no short share you can buy, so these are the 3 steps that you need to do. Again, let's use the Tesla example. Number 1, borrow a share of Tesla stock. So you find someone, Bob, who is willing to let you borrow their share of Tesla stock. Again, you are not paying for it, you are borrowing it from Bob, you don't own it. Let's say on the day you borrow it, the Tesla price is $500 a share. Number 2, immediately sell the share, and you immediately pocket $500 because that's the price of the share on that day, right? So now you have $500 in cash and you owe Bob a share of Tesla stock. A month later, Tesla stock falls to $300 a share. You buy a share of Tesla at $300 and you return it to Bob. So now you have profited $200. $500 from the day you sold the borrowed shares minus the $300 you spent to buy and return the Tesla share to Bob. $500 minus $300 equals $200. It's complicated going short and very risky. In fact, unless you're an experienced investor with a margin account, you can't really go short. It's not surprising that there are many ways to invest in markets if you believe they are going down, and that is with inverse ETFs. These are short versions of ETFs, or industry/market index funds. So there's the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ Index Fund. It tracks the top 100 NASDAQ traded stocks. PSQ is the anti-QQQ, meaning it is an ETF you can buy shares in which you will make money if QQQ goes down. So if QQQ goes down, PSQ will go up. Whew, that was a lot to get my head around. Hopefully I explained that a little bit, and it's complicated but very cool. So thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and yeah, bye.